Skip it up and that up. So according to EA CEO Andrew Wilson, EA is not trying to be a corporate beast. During a BC Tech Summit this past Tuesday, he made an interesting comment talking about EA's reputation. This is what Mr. Wilson had to say. If you understand the video games business, EA, the branding is this corporate beast that just wants to take money from them while people play our games. That's not actually what we're trying to do. Okay, maybe you are trying to change your ways a little bit. Now, EA has done some good things recently. For example, both Battlefield Hardline and Dragon Age Inquisition were actually delayed to make sure that the products released with minimal bugs in them, which wasn't how EA used to roll. If you remember Battlefield 4, that was a complete disaster. They released that game in an almost unplayable mess. That was how EA used to be. But Mr. Wilson, EA has a long way to go. I felt like I was Dennis the Menace there for a second, calling to Mr. Wilson. Yeah, I'm old. A lot of you guys probably don't even know who Dennis the Menace is. But anyway, EA was actually considered the worst company in America 2 years in a row. It got the award in 2012 and 2013. That was dubbed the worst company in America by The Consumerist. There is lists out there of people giving reasons why they hate EA. They've done like forced multiplayer in games where it didn't meet it, like Dead Space 2. They used to have online passes, remember them? And then people hated them so much that they got rid of them. EA would buy these great third-party companies. They'd buy them out and then they would like dismantle them and dissolve them or make them a shell of what they used to be. And they were one of the companies that pioneered Day One DLC, making you feel like even if you spent $60 in a game, you weren't getting the full experience because there was already DLC coming like a month after you got the game and they were already trying to sell that to you. So you feel like you were getting an unfinished product. Now, hey, it's great that EA is trying to change their image because if you remember EA when they first came around, which probably none of you do, I don't even, that's how long ago it was, they were like this rebel indie company, man, where they were like trying to be different than the rest of the industry. And now they've become the status quo. They've become the establishment AAA gaming company that does all the shady crap. Again, they're trying to change their image, and I applaud them for that. It's better late than never. But on the flip side of that, it's because of the shady practices that companies like EA have done and Capcom have done that have made the gaming industry crappier. There's no other way to put it. People accept now Day One DLC and all these season passes and all this other crap that EA was the ones that pioneered. And it wasn't good stuff to pioneer. And now I almost feel like, you see companies like Ubisoft, which release games in messy states, and people just accept it now because it's almost like EA, because they were the one of the first companies to start doing that, releasing buggy, broken games and all the other crap they did. People just now accept it. And that's not cool. So yeah, I'm glad they're trying to change their ways, but it's because of all the shady crap that they've done that the gaming industry has become crappier and the consumer just accepts it because they just think it's a status quo because they were conditioned to think that way. So as much as I'm glad to see that EA is kind of realizing that they made a lot of mistakes and they need to change their ways, it's because of EA that the gaming industry is in the mess that they're in right now. Not completely because of EA, but they were a big part of it. So, I give them some credit, but not too much. All right, folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.